who is and who isn't. Well, a very good morning to you everyone, and a big welcome along to our second day of the Epic Horse Sale and Campdraft weekend. We've got a wonderful day here in store for everybody. And of course, we'll be starting off with the second round of our incentive Campdraft. That's just been pushed back to 8:30 just due to waiting on a load of cattle to come in. But we won't be too far away from getting it. And of course, a big welcome must go out to our online audience watching us today through Stock Live. Libby and Ali and the team down there have been very busy yesterday, and the work's only just about to start. They'll be busy throughout the day today and tomorrow, live streaming the weekend's events and providing the online bidding support for our sale on Sunday. Everyone else watching on at home, we welcome you to the day 2 of our Epic Horse Sale and Campdraft event. A reminder to anyone on the grounds that might be looking for a bit of breakfast this morning, we do have Ed's Tucker Box, the Smoking Smokehouse, and Chris over there at Been Travelling. Those people will be able to cater for all of your catering needs. And of course Chris over there, he'd be hard at work this morning with his coffee van. So that's a reminder that we do have Ed's Tucker Box, Smoking Smokehouse, and Chris at Been Travelling on the grounds. So make sure you get around and support these people who have supported us throughout the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, competitors, if we could please have your attention, we are not too far away from commencing the second round of our Circle L and Maloney Livestock Transport Epic Incentive Camp Draft. At 8:30 we will require the following people to be marshalled up here alongside of the camp yard. The draw will be as follows. Number 1 will be Ben Thompson with Annabella. 2, Nick Clydesdale with Bing. 3, Mitchell Hoy and Smart Times. 4, Robert Perkins with Hot Cash. 5, Alan Sinclair with Sterling. 6, Tony Sutherland with Coop's Boy. 7, Bob Fuller and Reflection. 8, Tim McCarthy with Hell's Charm. 9, Ben Thompson with Phoenix. 10, Jackson Noon with Buttons KD. 11 will be Danny Farley with Gales Misty. 12, Warren Patterson on Hot Man. 13 will be Cody Metcalf and Cleo. 14 will be Ken McCarthy with Hat Creek Call Girl. 15 will be Penny McIntosh and Bachelor. 16, Tony Sutherland, Hard Hat Holly. 17, Tim Clark with Duchess. 18, Dean Clark with Watchers Pearl. 19, Tim McCarthy and Michaela. 20, Ben Thompson with Fantail. 21 will be Graham Pinkstone with Crofton Fancy. 22 will be Phoebe Thompson with Chanel. And 23 will be Denny Farley with Pimpala Chandler. So those people, those 23 competitors, we will be getting underway at 8:30. So if you could please all be ready down here at the side of the camp, it'd be greatly appreciated. A reminder to those first 10 competitors in the second round of our Circle L and Maloney Livestock Transport Epic Incentive Campdraft. If you could please be marshalled up alongside the camp yard here, we will be getting underway in approximately 10 minutes. We will require competitor number 1, Ben Thompson. Number 2 will be Nick Clydesdale. Number 3, Mitchell Hoy. Number 4 will be Robert Perkins. 5, Alan Sinclair. 6, Tony Sutherland. 7 will be Bob Fuller. 8, Tim McCarthy. 9, Ben Thompson. And 10, Jackson Noon. So if those competitors especially could be ready alongside the camp here, and the other 13 competitors along behind them, if you could be getting organised to be over here too, we'll be getting underway promptly at 8:30. We're very lucky to have gold sponsors here this weekend sponsoring our Campdraft. And of course we have none other than Maloney Livestock Transport in Tamworth. Mick and Carolyn, they've been wonderful supporters of this concept. Great help to us over the last week or so. And we look forward to working with them over the next couple of days again. They partner to sponsor this event with Circle L. And of course, you know, we must thank the team up there at Circle L, Haley and Clayton from up there in Toowoomba. They're proud sponsors, providing the trophy saddle valued at $5,000 for the Epic Draft winner, and they have also kindly donated 10 $100 gift vouchers to be dispersed over the weekend. And that trophy saddle is on display out the front of the announcers box here. It's a very good looking saddle, so we do ask that anyone that is in the market for a saddle, if you come over, you can have a look at what Circle L are offering, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. So to those two sponsors, we do thank you very, very much, and we'll be getting underway shortly. Also a quick reminder to any of those vendors who haven't already been over to have their horses checked over, the pre-sale check. The girls are over there and they are keen to see you. The following people they were waiting on this morning, and I do apologise if you've since been over, but Christopher Lyle, Jade and Janelle Smith, Wade Miles, Luke Moore and Paul McLennan. They were the people they were waiting on this morning, so if you happen to find the time this morning, we do ask that you get over there as soon as possible. They won't take much of your time, but it'll be great to get all that paperwork sorted so that we can get straight into our pre-works at 9:30. If we could please clear the arena, we'll be getting underway shortly. We've got a camp full of cattle here. We've got our first 10 competitors. Our judge, Mrs. Gloria McCormack, is there and ready to rock and roll. Gloria has asked me just to remind everyone that the rules will be the same as yesterday. 40-second left-hand course, right to the whip or the whistle, and do please bear in mind that we have to look after our cattle. They've been kindly donated to us by cattle donors, and it's a grand gesture considering their value at the moment, so please take it easy on the cattle. It'll be an immediate disqualification to anyone putting too much pressure on them. But considering the care that everyone took of them yesterday, I'm sure we'll have no troubles. So when the arena's clear, we'll have a couple of gate men out the front if we could please. And we'll be getting underway with round 2 of our Maloney Livestock Transport and Circle L Epic Incentive Camp Draft. First on camp, we should have Ben Thompson with Annabella. Following Ben, we'll have competitor number 2, Nick Clydesdale with Bing. Number 3 will be Mitchell Hoy on Smart Acres. Number 4, Robert Perkins with Hot Cash. And 5 will be Alan Sinclair on Sterling. A big thank you must go out to our cattle donors for this weekend, the Grills family. So we thank you very, very much for donating both your cattle and your time, helping us in the backyards and getting things organised. To Mitchell and Anna Hoy, they've been putting in a big effort for us too. And of course the Kelly Kavanagh Partnership. We thank all those people for the donation of your cattle, and it's great to have you here with us over the weekend. And to the Maloney Livestock Transport and Namoi River Transport, we thank you very much for taking good care of them in transit. On camp now we have Ben Thompson with Glenkel Annabella. Ben's looking to add to his score of 22 points from yesterday. And he calls for the gate and out on course. Following Ben, we will require competitor number 2, Nick Clydesdale, to please be on camp. Mitchell Hoy waiting at the gate. And Ben goes out with a score of 22. On the camp now we should have competitor number 2, Nick Clydesdale. He's aboard Pim Pampa Bing. And of course Bing is one of our sale horses tomorrow, so make sure you get on over and check him out in the pre-works. Commencing at 9:30. He makes his selection now, the Black Angus steer, takes it up to the front of the camp and nods for the gate. Takes a bit of persuasion to get him out, but he does the job. And out on course now with Nick Clydesdale riding Bing. Yes. And Nick goes out with a score of 20 points. It's wonderful to see so many people here from our Ray White network. We're all here lending a hand. It's good I can see Nick Fuller over there on the gate with David Felch. Nick Fuller from Casino, David down from Dolby. We've got Timmy O'Dwyer down here on the side gate. The Armidale and Warwick boys out in the camp. Got Mr. Bruce Birch down here. Don't really know what I'm thanking you for, but thanks for being here. And Stephen Nell, one of our work experience people for the weekend. It's a pleasure to have you with us. In the camp now, we have competitor number 3, Mitchell Hoy, on Smart Times. He'll be followed by competitor number 4, Robert Perkins, on Hot Cash. Mitchell goes in with a score of 82, a previous score of 82. And looking to add to that here this morning with Smart Times. Mitchell and family, of course, one of our kind cattle donors. And unfortunately, Mitchell goes out with a cutout score only of 23 points, which will put him up there with an aggregate score of 105 points. Robert Perkins on the camp this time. He'll be competitor number 4 aboard Hot Cash. Following Robert, we will require competitor number 5, Alan Sinclair. Number 6 will be Tony Sutherland. Number 7, Bob Fuller. Competitor 8, Tim McCarthy. 9, Ben Thompson. And 10, Jackson Noon. They are our first 10 competitors in our second round of the Maloney Livestock Transport and Circle L Epic Incentive Camp Draft. Out on course now, we're watching Robert Perkins and Hot Cash. And unfortunately, Robert goes out with a camp score of 20 points. Brings his aggregate total up to 102 points. About to show us his camp skills now, we have competitor number 5, Alan Sinclair, aboard Sterling. Tony Sutherland will be number 6, please stand by at the gate, aboard Coop's Boy. Out on course now, we have competitor number 5, Alan Sinclair and Sterling. Leaves the camp yard with a score of 22 points and looking to add to that as he covers our Circle L and Maloney Livestock Transport first and second peg nicely, coming around to the gate now and straight through the Grazag gate. Well done, Alan. Alan will be looking to add to his score of 83 points from the first round. Score to hand there for Alan Sinclair aboard Sterling was 22 points for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 for the course, gives him a grand total of 89 points. And of course his aggregate, adding to his score of 83 points from yesterday, is 172 points. So that'll put him up to the top of the leaderboard there. Alan Sinclair aboard Sterling. This time we turn our attention to competitor number 6, Tony Sutherland, aboard Coop's Boy. And Tony goes out on course with a score of 20. And unfortunately, that's as far as it goes. Adding to his score of 20 points from yesterday, an aggregate score of 40. Bob Fuller takes to the camp this time, competitor number 7. He'll be aboard his nomination Reflection. Following Bob, we'll have Tim McCarthy aboard Hell's Charm. Number 9 will be Ben Thompson with Phoenix. And competitor number 10 will be Jackson Noon with Buttons KD. A reminder to anyone who might be looking for an epic horse sale catalogue, they are for sale underneath the broadcast box here, $5 each. So anybody who's looking for an epic horse sale catalogue, please make your way over with your $5 and the girls downstairs will be able to look after you there. Be a great idea to head on over to the pre-works to mark out any specials that you find. We've got a great catalogue of horses up for sale there tomorrow. And of course those pre-works starting at 9:30. And Bob goes out with a camp score of 20 points. Competitor number 8 in the camp this time, Tim McCarthy aboard Hell's Charm. He goes into the camp with a score of 87 points from the first round. A bit of hard luck there for Tim. He goes out with a score of 21 points. That'll give him an aggregate total over his 2 runs of 108 points. Turning your attention now to Ben Thompson in the camp this time aboard Phoenix. He'll be followed by competitor number 10, Jackson Noon with Buttons KD. 11 will be Danny Farley and Allen View Gales Misty. 12 will be Warren Patterson with Hot Man. 13 will be Cody Metcalf and Cleo. 14 Ken McCarthy on JR Hat Creek Call Girl. 15 will be Penny McIntosh with Bachelor, and 16 will be Tony Sutherland with Hard Hat Holly. Ben Thompson in the camp this time aboard Phoenix. And unfortunately, Ben goes out with a score of 21 points only. That'll bring his aggregate up to 102, combined with his score of 81 from yesterday. A cutout score of 22 points there for Jackson Noon with Buttons KD. In the camp now, we'll have competitor number 11, Danny Farley, aboard Allen View Gales Misty. He'll be followed by competitor 12, Warren Patterson with Hot Man. 13 will be Cody Metcalf and Cleo. 14 will be Ken McCarthy, and 15, Penny McIntosh. Out on course now, making his way around our Circle L first peg. You're watching competitor number 11, Danny Farley, aboard Allen View Gales Misty. He goes out on course with a score of 20 points for the cutout. Looking to add to that score as he makes his way around the Maloney Livestock Transport second peg. Coming around for the gate And well done. The score there for Denny Farley was 20 points for cutout, 59 for horsework, 4 for the course, gives him a total of 83 points. Putting that with his 19 from his previous run was a total of 102. In the camp this time we'll have Warren Patterson aboard Hot Man. Warren making his way around our Circle L first peg and heading back towards the Maloney Livestock Transport second peg. And a bit of hard luck there for Warren. He'll go out with a 20-point cutout, bringing his aggregate total to 105. In the camp now, we'll have competitor number 13, Cody Metcalf, aboard Clio. Following Cody, we'll have 14, Ken McCarthy, 15, Penny McIntosh, 16, Tony Sutherland, 17 will be Tim Clark, 18, Dean Clark, 19, Tim McCarthy, and competitor number 20 will be Ben Thompson. Cody Metcalf, our 13th competitor. In the second round of our Circle L and Maloney Livestock Transport Epic Incentive Campdraft. And of course there is a Circle L saddle up for grabs to the winner of the Epic Incentive Campdraft, which is on display out the front of the announcer's box. Score of 19 points there for Cody Metcalf and Clio. In the camp now we have a man who needs no introduction as far as Epic Horse sales and events are concerned, Mr. Ken McCarthy. He's aboard JR Hat Creek Call Girl. Goes into the camp with a score of 73 points from yesterday. Out on course now with competitor 14, Ken McCarthy and Call Girl. Makes his way around the second peg, heading back around towards our Grazag gate. And that's time. Score there for Ken McCarthy and Call Girl was 20 points for cutout, 54 for horsework, 3 for the course. Gives him a total of 77, and added to his score of 73 points from round 1, 150 point aggregate there. So well done to Ken McCarthy with Call Girl. In the camp this time we should have competitor number 15, Penny McIntosh. She's aboard another one of our sale horses this weekend, Bachelor. And a bit of hard luck there for Penny. She goes out with a good camp score of 21 points. Another great supporter of the Epic concept in the camp with us now, Mr. Tony Sutherland aboard Hard Hat Holly. Tony will be followed by competitor 17, Tim Clark. 18 will be Dean Clark. 19, Tim McCarthy. And 20, Ben Thompson. Out on course now, making his way around our second peg. Competitor number 16, Tony Sutherland. And that's time, unfortunately, Tony. Score there for Tony Sutherland and Hard Hat Holly. Score of 20 points for cutout, 51 for horsework, 3 for the course. Gives him a total of 74 points. An aggregate total of 89. Up at the face of the camp now with his grey baldy steer, we have Tim Clark aboard Duchess. Unfortunately, just ducking around that top side of the first peg. He'll go out with a score of 21 points. Competitor 18, Dean Clark in the camp this time, aboard Watcher's Pearl. He goes in with a first round score of 82 points. A bit of hard luck there for Dean, going out with a camp score of 19 points. .19 paired with his score of 82 points from yesterday, brings him to an aggregate of 101. In the camp now, aboard another one of our sale horses, we have Tim McCarthy with Michaela. He'll be competitor number 19. Following Tim, we'll have competitor 20, Ben Thompson, with Rodlaw Fantail. 21 will be Graham Pinkstone and Crofton Fancy. 22, Phoebe Thompson with Illawong Chanel. And our final competitor will be 23, Mr. Denny Farley, aboard Pimpampa Chandler. Tim will go out with a score of 16. Ben Thompson in the camp this time, aboard Fantail. Ben goes out with a score of 20. Out on course now, we have competitor 21, Graham Pinkstone, aboard Crofton Fancy. Making his way around our Circle L first peg, heads over towards the Maloney Livestock Transport second peg. He ticks the box there and gets it completed. Hard luck there for Graham. Goes out with a camp score of 20 points. On the camp now we have competitor 22, Phoebe Thompson with Illawong Chanel. Hard luck there, Phoebe. She goes out with a score of 21 points. In the camp now, we'll have our final competitor, number 23, Denny Farley, aboard Chandler. Denny goes in with a first round score of 20 points. At the completion of this second round of the Circle L Maloney Livestock Transport Epic Incentive Campdraft. We will be heading back across the road over to our sale arena, the Undercover Arena, to commence our pre-works at 9:30. We urge everyone to get over there and check out all the sale horses. We have a wonderful catalogue. It'll be an opportunity for those vendors to meet their auctioneers and tell us anything that you may want pointed out about the horse. By the same token, if any prospective purchasers have any questions, please come and find one of the Ray White staff, and we would be only too happy to help you out throughout the day. Down on course now with the fast one, we have Denny Farley aboard Chandler. He left the camp with a camp score of 22 points. He's in higher speed pursuit as he comes around our Maloney Livestock Transport second peg, heading back towards the Grazag gate. He's up on the shoulder, and he's done it. Well done. That's what we like to see, Danny. Score there for Denny Farley, and Chandler was 22 points for cutout, 61 for horsework. 4 for the course gives him a total of 87 points for the second round. And paired with his first round score of 20 points gives him an aggregate of 107. Well, that completes the second round of our Maloney Livestock Transport and Circle L Epic Incentive Campdraft. As I mentioned before, in about 25 minutes' time, we'll see you all across the road at the Undercover Arena for our pre-works. And then we'll be back here for all the Campdraft action, the finals action at 2 p.m. We'll have the final of the Epic, followed by the final of the Open, and then our cutout shootout with all of those competitors that we had on 24 points from yesterday. So that's it from me for now, and we'll catch you all across the road at the indoor arena in approximately 25 minutes' time.